The UTS Student Showcase is a competition run each year by careers to source out the most talented students from across UTS. So it's a way to connect our aspiring designers, filmmakers, architects and more to potential employers and give them a head start in their chosen industry. The students you'll hear from today are finalists in the 2020 Student Showcase and have had their works handpicked from a record number of submissions we've received this year. They're going to tell us a little about their projects and their creative process, and will then have their works reviewed by our expert panel of judges made up of industry, alumni and the wider UTS community. So I hope you enjoy this episode of UTS Showcases Talent, and I'll hand you over to today's judges.
Hello, my name is Simon Pickard. I've worked on various films, both in the UK and here in Australia now, for over 25 years. I'm currently animation supervisor at Animal Logic in Sydney, and the most recent film that I worked on was Peter Rabbit 2.
My name's Ian Bakhtar, and I'm a 2D animator working at Flying Buck Productions.
Thank you, judges. Now, I would like to introduce our student being showcased.
My name is Naomi, and I did the Masters of Animation and Visualization back in 2019 with the UTS Animal Logic Academy. Our student showcase submission is a fully CGI short sci-fi film called Bounty Hunter. It was put together by a team of about 30 students across the span of a year, and it's basically about this big belly space bounty hunter who's off for his next kill, which, spoiler alert, turns out to be this small, adorable fuzzball. While working on this project, I've learned how important it is to communicate with your team, especially when there's 30 of you. You have to let your teammates know how you're going with the task, whether you're stuck, whether you're done, and it also shows that you care enough to keep your teammates in the loop. Bounty Hunter is planned to be shown at a number of festivals this year, and it should be available online sometime soon. It is also in the talks to be used as a case study in high-end filmmaking by Foundry, which is a company that creates software for the VFX industry. I want to work in video games. I love the capacity for immersive storytelling, so that's where I'd love to see myself, and that's it from me.
What amazing talent. Now, let's hear what our judges thought.
Firstly, congratulations on completing such a grand project. I was blown away by the scale and details on everything, from the characters, the sets, to the effects, to the lighting. Everything was extremely rich, and there was a lot of really kind of fine details that were added that really added to that richness of the piece. The extreme close-ups playing against the wide establishing shots, which were beautiful, of the planet. I thought the camera language throughout was very consistent, and it really helps give the piece a strong identity.
I was so blown away by the quality and standard of the short film Bounty Hunter. I was so excited by the level of detail in this film, not only from the technical detail, like making the fur work, but also the detail in the character performance and world building. One of my favourite moments was when the camera panned through the Bounty Hunter ship and you can see all the trophies that he's collected. I think this is such a wonderful moment to get insight into the character itself, but also insight into the artists working behind the short film too. On that note, I want to congratulate the team behind Bounty Hunter. I think this film is a real testament to great teamwork, and that really warms my heart. So thank you guys.
Thank you, judges. If you would like to connect with talented students, visit the UTS Student Showcase website to view a variety of student submissions. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time for UTS Showcases Talent.